Alright, it's the number 216 of my accountability to myself, and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. Today we'll try to be brief because now it's 9 p.m. ish, and I would like to go to sleep right after this video so that I would be able to wake up at 5, maybe 6 a.m., go outside and have a walk for 30 minutes because it's one of the things that I actually want to implement, having more time to reflect on my thoughts and to dig deeper in my mind to find some more ideas, because I got really inspired after having a workout with my friend today, because in the morning the first thing that I did was was morning routine, and afterwards I went to the gym, and it was insane. I'm still processing all the information, everything we talked about, and I don't really want to mention about a lot of stuff, but one of the things that my friend just starts his new business, which is so nice because you've got insane idea. He has got funding because he managed to pitch his idea properly. People like this idea. They provided funding, and yeah, he already works on his design. It's been a month uh, since he started working on all that stuff, and it's crazy because he has clear vision uh, how it will be developing all the things and everything he's going to do. And at some point I just asked, you always have great ideas, like you first, he always has answers. No matter what I'm going to ask him, he always has answers. He knows, it seems like he knows everything. I'm not really surprised because he started creating science since he was 15 years old. Nowadays he's 24 and he keeps studying all the stuff. It's not the first business that he does at his age, and it's so impressive, honestly. And I just asked him, how can you come up, like how it works in your case, like at some point you just come up with those great ideas, how? And he told me that every now and then he has some time, like I would say even during the day he allocates some time to spend on his own, to think, to reflect. And I think, like in my opinion, it makes a lot of sense because this is the thing that I was talking about long time ago, and this is the thing that I would even recommend to others. But on the other hand, that's the thing that I don't really do personally. I tried to do so, and I would say it was pretty useful to allow myself to think about everything, but being in pursuit of productivity, I started neglecting this time to live with my thoughts, because I would wake up in the morning, I would put my earphones to start listening to French, because French is something I need to listen. Then after French, I would go to the gym, or I would have classes. After the classes, I would return home. I would start watching video. I would start cooking dinner. I would watch something while having my dinner. After dinner, I would be studying French. After French, I would be studying logistics. After logistics, I would be studying, I don't know, Turkish or neuroscience, whatever. So I would do everything but reflecting in my thoughts, which is not really nice. And I think it's crucial. That's the place where ideas come, when you're by you're you stay, like you stay somewhere in a specific place on your own without phone, without music, without other people, and you just think, no matter what your mind produces, because sometimes it's very interesting. And I would say most of my ideas, most of my philosophy that I like to talk about, perception of time, or I don't know, any kind of great ideas that that I find to be great, that I share with others, and other people would also tell me, oh, like that's really nice, that's really interesting. Most of the time, yeah, most of the times I managed to come up with those ideas thinking, not watching, not consuming ideas of others, but thinking on my own. And I want to kind of implement it in my life on a regular basis. I mean, to have this specifically allocated time for my reflections. And tomorrow, I think morning, this is a perfect time when people are not outside, when it's so calm, when you can observe sunrise. Uh, I think that's good enough to leave my room, to leave my apartment, and to go outside to think. Apart from that, this is the thing that I'm not used to do, and I want to also try different approaches, what works better for me. And to try different approaches, I need to try different things, right? And if I didn't try to go in the morning on a walk or to reflect or something, then probably I should do this, because normally I don't use my phone in the morning. All right, so when I wake up, I turn off my alarm and I start my day. But doing all the things, I still don't feel like I have enough room to have some kind of creative imagination. I still think that specifically for this how to say it, for this job, it's not job for this. So specifically for this thing, I should allocate time separately. And also I need to change environment, because when you stay in the same environment, mostly we keep thinking in the same way, because this environment associates with something. Every morning is ordinary, and therefore I cannot come up with something great. And I even, if I try to think about something in the morning, uh I'm doing that on the same time while having my morning routine. So I'm not really focused on my thoughts. You know what I mean? So I just want to start focusing on my thoughts more, because, well, today, yeah, I probably didn't mention about everything. I just started talking about my thoughts, about reflections, but I believe it's a huge power, like your thoughts, because everything that is created around us, that was created just by mere thought. At some point, person came out with an idea and just implemented it. And I think that's something great. That's something insane. And to be able to produce something stupendous, or unusual, uncommon. I need more room for thinking, definitely. And I think that, and yeah, in my opinion, morning is one of the best timings that you can cut, that you can use throughout the whole day in order to reflect, because your mind is clear, you don't have anything, like you just woke up, you're fresh. So I can use it to my advantage. Why not? Well, I'm not gonna be reflecting that much. Well, because I'm not even saying anything that would matter, that would make a lot of sense at this point, because I don't even have any kind of evidence, testimonies, whatever we call it. I don't have any kind of arguments to protect my idea at this point, because it's something I want to implement. I want to check how it works, so I cannot say that it's something that definitely works, doesn't work, this and that. I need to experiment with that. Well, but apart from that, my day was pretty ordinary. I conducted interview. Afterwards, I wasted a lot of time. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I was doing everything but studying. And the problem is that I didn't schedule my day. Yesterday I said I'm going to schedule my day after the video. I didn't schedule my day. So today, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to schedule my day. However, I don't want to have strict agenda that I do step after, like at this hour from 7 to 6, from 6 to 7 I study French, from 7 to 9 I go to the gym. No, I just have French, gym, logistics, English, and I'm going step by step. Because yeah, I also need to practice with business vocabulary, English business vocabulary, because I will need it in a week. Well, I think that's it for today. I studied today a little Turkish, a little French. That's it. Most of the day I spent just thinking, just reflecting. Reflecting on some things that I don't want to talk about now, because I still need some time to process it, to draw a proper conclusion, because I don't really like to convey those vague thoughts. But this is all my reflections. Well, that's why I'm making those videos. I'm making those videos because of self-accountability, but on the other hand, it's a great opportunity to express what is going on in my mind, even if it's messed up. All right, so without being said, see you tomorrow.